Hey folks, welcome back in. Human trafficking can be spotted in schools, neighborhoods, unfortunately within families. In fact, the top 2 recruiters of human trafficking are a partner or a parent, and this is true even in Kentucky.
It's unbelievable. January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month, and so joining us today is author, survivor, and executive director for Refuge For Women Kentucky, Deanna-Lynn. Thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Yes.
So, okay, first of all, let's talk about this. Human Trafficking Awareness Month is so important for Refuge For Women. Tell us more about this.
Well, a big part of our mission is educating others, and we seem to see trends anytime Hollywood puts something out where it'll be like a buzz topic or a buzz conversation, but then people don't really know what to do with that passion. And so we're here to just help keep the conversation going outside of any time like something is highlighted in Hollywood.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And you have been educating on the 5 Ps and trying to help folks understand how to look for those signs, and to remind everyone too that this is happening right next door. This is in Kentucky.
Yes, so in our training last week, we found that in the last 6 months, there's 90,000 ads that have gone out. Just in 10 miles from Palomar in the last 90 days, 300 new women have been advertised on top of the 1,000 that we've already reached out to. So it's a huge demand issue, and on one side of our fight against human trafficking is we're putting a lot more emphasis on the buyer while we're educating about the trafficker.
My goodness.
It's unbelievable, it really is. And so let's talk a little bit about what Refuge For Women actually does. What will you do for folks that do recognize signs or see these signs and symptoms that people exhibit?
Well, we actually have a residential faith-based healing program. I know personally it was a game changer for me. When I had called the Refuge, I just had said, if this doesn't work, I have nothing left. I don't know how to relate to humanity after seeing every kind of person come through that door or wherever. And so to be able to have a safe place where you don't have to worry about who's going to come in your room, to be able to have some place that you can call home is a really big deal, to be able to start over and figure out how to reintegrate into society after being a woman that's been purchased.
Wow.
So give us some survival tips here to help us, you know, for these people living amongst us. What signs should we be looking for?
Yeah, so the first P is your partner, and so something that parents really need to educate their children on is when somebody's boyfriending you, love bombing you, isolating you from your friends, from your family, and then one day he just asks, if you love me, you'll do this thing, and he starts exploiting her, and then when she does that thing, he reminds her, well, now no one's ever going to love you. You're basically trash. And so beware of relationships that start off really, really great, kind of too good to be true, and then they switch and keep you hooked. Your second one's going to be your parent who fell prey to the other 4 Ps that we talk about, and they're just raising up another generation because it's their normal. It's their normal. The third one is the producer, and that's the guy that's going to high school, spring breaks. They're online everywhere now. They're offering you a better lifestyle. Let me help you get out of here. Let me help you pay for college. Meet my famous friend. Has anyone ever told you you could model? Those are the tactics that he uses. The third one's the provider, and that's the one that's offering you a place to stay. Maybe you're out of state for college, or maybe you're new to the country. They're offering you a place to stay, they're stealing your documents, and then you have nowhere to go, and you're basically under their control. So there's 2 more. There's the oh no, I think there's just one more. There's the peddler, and that's your typical local drug dealer. And he's at bars, he's at parties, he's at college hangouts, and he's offering all the free drugs in the world until you're so hooked that the second you get sick, he's going to ask to exploit you to his friends or whatever his network is, and then you're either going back because you're so demoralized, or now you're hooked on the drugs. And so we've got to look for all those tactics.
It's really unbelievable. Where do people find out more information?
We have an awareness page, so if you go to refugeforwomen.org/Kentucky/awareness. They'll be able to download materials for their businesses, hospitality industries, airports, bathrooms, medical, all that stuff.
All right.
Well, everyone out there needs to familiarize themselves with this, because with the numbers you're describing, it's going to take all of us to fight this back. My goodness. Well, we appreciate what you and the organization are doing.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, Deanna.
Good
Appreciate
to see
it.
Thanks.
Back with more. Stay with us.